Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Draw Race Cars. I'm Boris, got my Minion shirt on, feeling extra minion-y today. Figured it was a good day for that shirt, and it's also a good day to draw some race cars. But let me tell you, today we're going to do something special. We've drawn dozens of race cars already. You can check out our YouTube channel, Joe Gibbs Racing's channel, or do a search for Boris Draws Race Cars on there to see all those previous episodes. But I'll tell you what, today we're going to do something special. We're going to actually draw the driver inside the car. We haven't done that before. We've drawn the driver's viewpoint where you can see his or her hands. But today we're going to actually draw the driver sitting in the seat, and the car is going to be around it. We're just going to draw a little bit of the car, okay? This is a challenging one, but I'm confident you can do it. So get your pen and paper or whatever else you're using. Get it ready to go because it's time to draw. By the way, I'm up here in North Carolina. Beautiful day. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to start with a line about like that. That's going to be the back of our chair. I'm going to check out the comments, see who's out there watching while you get things ready to roll. All right, lots of people out there. Yeah, glad to see you all on this beautiful Thursday. Got Devin out there, Zach's out there, Vicky, Travis, Matthew, Nick, Daniel, Patricia, all sorts of people watching from all over the place. Good to see that. Okay, let's draw the rest of this chair here. I've got to have a headrest up here, a protection for the driver, so we're going to do that right there. We're drawing the seat first, and then we'll get to the rest of it, fit that driver in there. Then it comes down like this, and then you have some rib protection like that. Then it goes back, and we'll draw a bottom here. And then you have some leg protection down there. So you see what we did there? Kind of looks like a seahorse to me. But we're just drawing the side view of the seat so we can fit our driver in there. We're kind of getting an X-ray view of a race car where the outside is cut away and we're getting to see what the driver looks like sitting in the race car. Got it? A lot of people. What's up, Robert Reyes out there? Another Robert is in Maine. All right. What's up, Jack? Good to see you. Thanks for watching. We're ready to draw this driver. Once you get that seat done, it's kind of like the letter L. Well, backwards letter L today, with a few little bumps and hills for the ribs and the head to keep everything in place, keep that driver safe. Okay? What's next? Well, I think we should start with the helmet. What do you think? So we're going to start with the helmet about right there. Just draw a line coming out right there. Kind of looks like a bird now, doesn't it? See, if it was a bird, it'd have an eyeball there and that's its beak. No, it's not going to be a bird. It's going to be a driver. Then we have to do a half circle about like that. And what's cool is you're going to be able to turn this into whoever is your favorite driver. That's who you're going to be able to draw right now. So there's the helmet. It's just an arch, so you're kind of doing an arch like this and then flattening the bottom of it. That's how you do that helmet. Kind of a teardrop, kind of a half circle, a mix in between there. Does that make sense? We'll go back and add the details a little later, but I want to finish the rest of the body now. So when a driver is holding a steering wheel, his arm kind of makes a V, right? His or her arm, of course. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to go down like that to the elbow, and then I'm going to go up. And it's kind of a check mark shape, isn't it? That's going to give us where our arm is going to go for our driver. Okay, we're going to draw a stick figure first, and then we're going to fill in the fire suit and the muscles and everything a little later. Same thing for the legs. Their legs are kind of the other direction, right? So if I was drawing a leg up like this, I would do an upside down check mark like this. Kind of bring their leg out like that. Like a little mountain, little hill. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to add another little check mark out like this for the foot. Gotta have that foot ready to hit the brake pedal. My dogs are barking at something. How are your dogs doing? Do you have pets? What are their names? Let me know your dog's names in there. Let's see. We got Donna's watching in Florida. I grew up in Florida, Donna, so nice to have a Floridian in here. Very good. Lots of cool things going on today. Can you already see how that race car driver's coming together? Holding the steering wheel, feet out, legs out, hitting that brake pedal or that gas pedal. Now we just need to fill in some fire suit and some body, okay? So let's see here. We're going to draw a line up like this, and that's going to be the body, kind of like that. All right, and you can draw a line up to the driver's neck like that. So the body line, let me just make sure you see it. I'm going to draw it in orange first. It goes up like this. See that? Comes up to the shoulder. See how it's kind of rounded? That's how we're doing it. Looking pretty good. Robert says they have a dog named Kyle Busch. Jack has a dog named Shelby. Okay, my dog is Sugar and Nola. And then there's another one, Maggie. Can you believe that? 3 dogs? Whew! Oh my goodness. Those are my dog's names. Matthew has a dog named Jacob. All right. So you got the body in there, looking good. All right. Same thing for the arms now. We've got our shoulder up here. We're going to have to give that arm some muscles. And you can even, whoops. Let me change that up a little bit. I'm going to erase this part of the body so that we can see our arm. If you can't erase, you can just make that line part of your fire suit design. So that line we drew for the check mark, you're just making it thicker now. See that? It was the bottom of it. And now it's formed an arm. So you're drawing the same line you did down here. You're just drawing it up a little bit and making the thickness of the arm. And the same thing for the legs. Now the legs I did a little differently. This line on the legs is going through the middle of the leg. So I'm going to add the line on the bottom and the top of the leg. You see what I did there? 3 lines. And the cool part about this is that a lot of fire suits have lines and stitching going down the leg. So it's all going to work out just fine. Alright, so when you get down to the foot, I want you to cap it off like this. That's going to be part of the fire suit. See that? Alright. You're drawing the driver in the race car, hopefully driving to victory lane if it's one of our drivers. Very nice. Now for the foot, same kind of thing. Draw a line above and below, just like that. Let me zoom in so you can see that foot. See that? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And I'm going to color that foot in black. A lot of drivers' shoes are black. Some are not. Some have some colors, so you can add some colored lines in there to match your driver's fire suit if you want to, but I'm going to go with an all black shoe. There we go. Look how easy our driver's coming together. I bet you're doing a good job out there, aren't you? Alright, now how does a driver hold a steering wheel? Well, I had a steering wheel around here somewhere, but I can't find it. But if you looked at a side view, it would be something like this. Okay? So what we want to do is we want to make kind of a stop sign shape, a weird looking stop sign. Let me show you here. We're going to go up and then angle it and then angle it back and then come down, add a thumb, and there you go. So it's not really a stop sign, but you see what I mean? It's kind of like a lug nut. It's got some angles there. That's a side view of the hand. And then we'll draw a circle right there where the steering wheel will go. Like that. Because our hand, makes a circle around the steering wheel, right? Very nice. Now don't forget that visor on the helmet, right? Got to have the visor so the driver can see. And I'm gonna draw it closed like this. Start about right there, go up a little bit, go back. There we go. Look at that visor. Perfect. Now our driver can see through the windshield, through the visor, know where he herself is going. Okay. The steering wheel. I'm going to draw our steering wheel. This hand is at the very top of the steering wheel. Alright? Like this. So we're going to draw that steering wheel like that. It's almost a perfectly straight line. Not quite, but pretty close. Comes up like that. And then I'm going to draw another hand back here. And we're just going to fill that hand in black. Because it's in the background. It's kind of holding that steering wheel down like that. So it's kind of down here like this. Alright? Good job. How about a little brake pedal? A little brake pedal action there. The pedal is just going to be a little plane on the bottom, a little rectangle. And then we're going to add the machinery that holds it in there, the bracket. It's going to be right behind it, like that. Because the brake pedal's on the left side. We can't see the gas pedal leg, unfortunately. It's hiding behind this leg. Alright. I also want to do a steering shaft, which is a line right in the middle of the steering wheel, like that. You can also add a dashboard if you want to. All sorts of things you can add here if you wanted to. Dashboard's just going to be a box kind of shape here. Again, this is a little bit like an X-ray. We've cut part of the car apart, and we're looking at our driver in the cockpit there. And I tell you what, it's almost done, isn't it? If you want to, you can add a floorboard. The floorboard is just the floor inside the car. Like that. There you go. You can also add a windshield if you wanted to. Maybe a windshield angle over here. Just to kind of show what we're talking about so people understand we're looking inside of a car. Look at that. Oh yeah, looking good. This came together very nicely, didn't it? You can add some tubing and some lines here. How about a little shark fin on top? That's where the cool hose will connect so that our driver gets air. So there's your hose right there. Look at that hose. Pumping in cool air for our driver. It can get almost 130 degrees or more in this car. That's really hot. Yeah, pretty hot. Alright. I think we're almost done with the outline of this. This is where you can start turning this into whatever color fire chute you want. I'm going to color in this chair in a dark gray though. Again, if you can't fill in right now, that's okay. In fact, I might not fill in. This is going to take a little bit of time, I think, to fill in this seat. So if you don't have time to fill in right now and fall behind, do it at the end. No big deal. Filling in is often what can happen last in a drawing. See how long sometimes it takes? So I'm going to fill that in with gray here. Like that. Oh boy. Hard to even find a marker that big. Alright, there we go. Coloring in that seat. And this on the driver is really where you can go creative and do whatever colors you want. So think about who your favorite driver is. Their fire suit almost always matches the race car. So if you like Kyle Busch, he's going to have on a yellow fire suit with some M&Ms on it. Eric Jones as well in his DeWalt car is going to have yellow. If he's in the Craftsman car, he might be in a red fire suit with black on it. Denny Hamlin's going to have a white and purple fire suit. Martin Truex is probably going to have black with some camo and some orange. So think about what you want to do. On the visor, I like to draw multiple colors in the visor, up and down, lines up and down, because a lot of these visors are reflective. So let me show you how to do that. We're just drawing up and down lines. Just pick a bunch of different colors. I'm going to start with a blue, and it goes up like that. And this is just the reflection of the light. Maybe a lime yellow, lime green, going up like that. Janae's watching out there, thank you. How about an orange in there? Now you see how this looks like one of those cool reflective visors? Very cool. How about a little purple in there just to add some color into our visor? Yeah. You can also keep some white. You can also put some dark gray and black in there like this. Really cool. I like drawing those visors. Alright. What color are you going to make your fire suit? What do you think? I think I'm going to go with the lime green fire suit that Kyle Busch has worn for interstate batteries. So I'm going to go with lime green, one of my favorite colors. Let me pick a good marker here. And we'll jump into it. Oh yeah, lime green fire suit. His gloves are going to be a dark gray or a black. There you go. Looking good. There's his shoulder. Let me draw the body here. Fill it in. Looking good. How's yours looking? Thanks for all the comments and the shares. I hope you share this with your friends and tell them to come join us. Draw some race cars and some race car drivers sometime. The more the merrier. I've shared this with my friends. I hope you will as well. Alright, I'm going to get a little brighter green in here now. And you know, the edging and the stitching on the fire suits, we call it piping. It's like a little pipe of thread that runs down the fire suit, and so that's what we call it in the industry. We've got some people at the race shop who their main job is to make sure the driver's fire suit is correct, that all the logos and the colors and even the size and the fitment is perfect for the driver and the sponsor. So I'm thinking about my friend Lindsay, my friend Stacy. Those are people that make sure that everything's right for our drivers and their fire suits, both from a safety standpoint and a comfort standpoint. Alright, let me color in this lime green helmet up here now. Looking good. So people are wondering about our giveaways. We'll start to do that pretty soon. You know, with the staying at home orders, we haven't been able to access the shop and get giveaways, so haven't been able to do that lately, but we'll do some trivia and some giveaways here pretty soon. I was also thinking about making some printouts of my drawings that we've done on this show and giving those away. What do you think about that? I think that'd be pretty cool, so we might do that in the future too. Alright, add some dark gray in there for the belt and the gloves. And we are almost done. What color are you choosing to draw? What color is your driver? I'm going to add some white lightning in there on this helmet. Make it look like that Interstate Batteries helmet that Kyle Busch uses. We can add some white in here for the logos. I'm just going to do some stripes. I might even write Interstate Batteries. Oh, we got to curve it over the knee here. Look at there. Draw some lightning on the leg there. Pretty cool. Alright. And just like that, we have a driver in his or her fire suit. In this case, it's Kyle Busch in his fire suit. You can turn it into whichever driver you want. What do you think? You can also color in the background in a light gray if you'd like. Sometimes people like doing that. It'll kind of differentiate the interior of the car from the paper, so I'm going to do that. And we're going to call it a day. Looks like Daniel's doing the hazelnut M&M's fire suit for Kyle Busch. I believe that was a blue one. Devin's drawing Jimmy Johnson. Lots of good options out there. Alright, folks. Well, that does it for this drawing. Like I said, we're just going to fill in some gray here. Look at that. You can still make it look like he's going fast. Do some swooshes in there. Maybe the sky is rushing by your driver on the outside. Still see through the window, can't you? Well, there you go. An X-ray view of a race car where we cut away the door and we're able to see the driver. I hope you liked that. This has been a fun one. A little different view of a race car today. Make sure you check out our YouTube and see our previous episodes. Well, thanks again for drawing with me. I'll be back tomorrow at noon Eastern Time. Have a nice day.